Hello, I'm doing a review on a Victorinox 6-inch beef skinner. This knife is kind of big. You can see it next to the 110. You can see it here next to a 1-foot ruler. It's a pretty large knife. I have this knife and I use it for domestic animals. So this wouldn't be a knife that I would put in my backpack and hunt with. However, I do know guys who have this knife who take it hunting. They just leave it back at camp. I've used this several times on pigs, and this thing is awesome. When you buy it, it doesn't come with any sort of sheath at all. That if you're not really careful with could be reusable. It just has this little plastic thing that kind of protects the blade for shipping, which I kept, and I'll put it in there when I'm moving it around or whatever. But as far as long term or packing it around, not really practical. I do think that you can buy a sheath for it. I know I bought one for a Victorinox boning knife, and it was pretty cheap on Amazon. So anyhow, this is a Skinner, and it is, like I said, it is great. Very, very, very sharp. Has a very big belly on it, which is wonderful for skinning. They did a really good job on this knife. You can get this knife with this type of plastic or whatever it is, type of handle, for much cheaper, or you can get it in the nice rosewood, which looks a lot nicer, but it's pretty much double the price. In this situation, I didn't spend the extra money to get the nicer handle, just because, you know, this knife here has a specific purpose. If you guys have followed my channel, you'll know that I really like knives. I really like USA made knives. This obviously is not made in the US. I think it's made in Switzerland, which I think is pretty cool too, actually. I think you can see right there it says Swiss made. It kind of has that weird looking stuff on it. It's not water, it's oil. Last time I used it, I wiped it down with some oil to prevent rust. So very good knife, very sharp, very easy to sharpen. It didn't take much time or a lot of effort to get this thing back to hair shaving sharp. So if you're looking for a home knife to use for skinning, or a knife to just keep back at camp, this is a great one. Not expensive. I use this knife along with a Buck 673 to do our domestic animals, and I'm completely happy with it. So if you're interested in it, you should get one, and I hope this video helped you. There's not a lot of reviews on this knife online. One other thing about Victorinox is you can buy them piece by piece on Amazon, and you can make a pretty good kitchen knife set, which I've been trying to convince my wife to do for a while, although I don't do any of the cooking. I've been trying to make her a nice knife set, but she likes the pretty colored knives she has in the kitchen. So anyway, I hope this review was helpful to you. Thank you very much.